Hello everyone, welcome back to the Bilna Sandeep Show. So today's episode is quite special because today it's not about the journey of a founder, but today it's about marketing. We are going to take you on the behind the scenes of what happens in Growwie, what are the clients we deal with, and what sort of marketing we do for them, and what problems we solve for them, and how do we basically help them generate more revenue in their business. So today I'm joined by Saniya, who is also the head of our digital marketing in Growwie. And welcome Saniya on board.
Thank you so much. Thank
This
you
is
so
the second time you're coming back on our podcast. I
Yeah.
should be like, welcome back to our podcast.
Thank you so
How
much.
are you today?
All good, all good.
So I think today we should look into the kind of clients that we get. We have performance marketing clients, we have social media, we have e-commerce, we also do video production and events. So let's dive deep into it so that our audience get more insight on the marketing which we do and how much of things that they can implement back in their business also.
Definitely.
So let's start with the performance marketing part. So do you want to tell our audience like what performance marketing is and what are we doing in Growwie to help our clients?
Performance marketing or paid media, or there's so many different names because in terms of client, if we say they are not really aware about performance
Yes.
marketing as a whole.
Yeah.
And most of the clients that are come to us, they're basically, scared to
Yes.
invest their money in
True,
marketing
very true.
because they have been cheated so many times, or
They
maybe
have burned their fingers already, right?
or maybe they didn't had that patience to stay with one person to
Yes.
see the results because they see it like as an instant result. Whereas performance marketing, in comparison to organic marketing, it yields you results in a quicker way, but still it needs time for you to have that optimized results. That is what performance marketing is. You want to run ads on all the social media channels to reach to the correct clients.
Right, kind of targeted audience.
Let me say it very clearly. Performance marketing is not just boosting the post.
Very true. A lot of them come and ask, why do you charge so much for performance marketing? It's just hitting that boost button.
So it is not boosting the post and that's it, the ads are run. So I get so many clients who tells me that, it's just boosting, like I can just boost my post and it will happen. And maybe they go also, they try it, and then we show them the back end that it doesn't really happen that way. It's a great way. It's actually a convenient way that Meta has given us,
For the boosting part.
Yeah, for
yes.
boosting, for somebody who doesn't have a knowledge about it and who has very limited budget,
Yes.
that who wants to test it. But otherwise, performance marketing is a whole lot of a platform. It really opens the scope and really helps you to reach out the exact kind of customer, exact kind of audience that you really want to reach out to.
I think, and what I love the most about it is like everything is measurable in performance marketing,
exactly.
right? We know like which audience performed, which lead came from which creative, from which caption, what worked. But when I take discovery calls for our clients, they are like, we have tried ads before, it has never worked for us, so we want some other solution. So I'm like, what did you try in ads? I boosted the post. That's not. And even if they didn't boost properly, they went on the back end and did something. But it's not organized way of doing things. We have a complete structure in our team, right? Like when Irfan works on our ads, like he comes up with the strategy first, then we set up the whole touch points. And sometimes what happens is some clients say, okay, we just want to run ads, everything else we take care, or we don't want to do anything else. Then I tell them it's like the piecemeal. You're not getting the whole of it. Like the whole funnel gets complete when performance marketing, when the paid ads is backed up by the email marketing, the social media content, every touch point, So we also have had experiences of some.
Recently we had a client who came us only for e-commerce websites performance marketing, and we took up that challenge also.
Yes.
We said, okay, fine, let's just
do it.
do
Yes.
e-commerce only ad section.
Yes.
And just to realize that the back end was so messed up, the website was not set properly.
Yes.
The customer journey on the whole website was disrupted. The
Yes.
whole banner was taking like a lot of space
I
on the
remember
mobile
that
version.
the desktop was looking nice, but when
Yeah.
I opened it from the
Mobile version.
mobile version, 3/4 of it takes the header, and the
Yes.
product is not even highlighted.
Exactly, yeah.
I think the reason we came to know about it is we were looking at the back end, like we were looking at the heat map of the website, and we
Yes.
found that leads they were actually putting the in basket, so we could see the data again, right? Like there are at least 20 add to cart and then 2 conversion only, and we were like, what are they going after that? Right? That's when we saw the user experience part.
Exactly.
So
So everything is very important. The whole journey of a customer, where is he coming from? If he's coming from the social media, okay, you're creating great, amazing posts and videos on social media, but it is not ending up to a proper channel from where they
Yes.
can purchase. Imagine we do not have enough time, to purchase
Yes.
anything, and our customers focus on the
they
mobile
say it's
is
only
like
7 seconds.
exactly like
right?
like thing. If something happens in between, okay, I will not buy it, or a
Yes.
phone comes in between or something. So grabbing that whole journey, grabbing that whole attention is very important. I would say that having a whole strategy with one agency
Yes.
is very important for them to analyze that everything is
Set properly together and they fall in place together.
Otherwise, it's always a blame game, I would say.
Exactly. He did that,
He
I did
that,
this,
yeah,
they did it.
that agency did this or this did that or
Yes.
something like that. So I think it's very important that everything is set in one place, and
So
then
that there's proper communication between
Exactly.
everyone involved
Yes.
in the process.
Yes, exactly.
Something which I also noticed with this client was like, we say people will add to cart, but they might just forget to check out at the same point. Something might have come up in there. Like we all do this. We have this. We
Yes.
as moms, we have a lot of issues that happens,
Yeah.
right? We are gonna
Yeah.
purchase something, then maybe our kids they just start screaming. We just stop and we go.
Yes.
But that is where our retargeting comes into
Yes,
play again.
exactly,
Like we have like 3 funnel, top of the funnel, middle funnel, and the end of the bottom of the funnel, where we keep retargeting. I mean, what I tell our customers is the moment somebody comes into your system at any point, then they're not escaping from you. We are going to retarget you everywhere. Like it's not just Meta ads, we also run the Google ads. So even when they're checking their Gmails, your ad is popping up there as well. So that's a kind of
Yes, exactly.
retargeting which we do as well.
I love email marketing because I don't know, I really don't know about others, but I really go and check my emails
Yes.
constantly to check and I think I love Zomato in that matter.
They do quite
because
well, right?
I love their emails. They pop you very personally.
Yes.
Hey, did you had your lunch?
Yes.
Hey, did you do
The
this?
timing of the email also,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. They know when to do. And literally, there was a mail, I think, on the 1st of a month saying that your salary has been credited.
Yes.
And then when you open that, then if it has credited, then order your meal from Zomato,
Yes.
something like that. And I was
It's
like,
very
okay.
creative.
It's very creative. So I think email marketing is not dead. It's
Yes.
still there.
Yes.
It only depends upon how you're using it.
How creative you
Exactly.
are, right?
How
Yes.
creative you are. From that 1,000 of emails that going there, how will you make your email pop up there?
Standing
so yeah,
it out.
I think all the backbenchers that were there in the school, maybe it's the right job for them to go there
Yes.
and put your thoughts there, the creative thoughts that comes from them.
Exactly. I think so. To sum it up, performance marketing should not be just the ads. It's a mix of everything together. When you put it together, the whole funnel, the creatives that goes into it, the emails that goes into it, the paid ads, and not only on one platform. It's always a mix of 2-3 platforms together. It's all about funneling the whole audience into your funnel, getting it into the whole funnel, creating all the touch points, and end of the day increasing your revenue. And it should all be, every step and everything that we do is measurable. I think that's what the performance marketing is about.
Yes, definitely.
So now, Saniya, coming to the e-commerce marketing, right? You are one person who are very creative with all the content. So do you want to share how important is the creatives for the e-commerce, and which one works better, video versus the still images? What is your experience with our clients?
See, these days, static images, those graphics and everything, maybe it works, but I would prefer the user generated content
Yes.
or videos that in which you can see the product being used.
Nice.
One case study that I would like to highlight here is Revlon's hair dryer.
Okay.
So what they did was they picked up a group of influencers on TikTok actually, and they created some UGC content over it. So basically they're reviewing the dryer, and they're all using it and showing that, you know, how the dryer is making curls in just like 2 minutes or something like that, and it saves you a lot of cost going to the salon and, you know, saving all of those things. And then they used those videos and promoted them on
Nice.
TikTok itself.
Yes.
And that got them so much of sales, like really like such an amazing thing. And I have never seen any other ads of that otherwise.
Very good.
But because it was like, me as a person, I am not into much of you know, makeup or something like that, but I got so motivated to buy that. I have
Because
that color,
that FOMO is coming, right? When you see everybody
Yeah,
using, and
exactly.
especially when the influencers we follow, when they are using it. Right?
Yes, yeah, and you can see the result. Another great example that I would like to mention here is Huda Beauty's Fox Filter foundation.
Yes.
Corrector, I think. I'm sorry, I'm not a makeup person. But the day I have seen so many influencers using it, and she makes use of marketing in such an amazing way.
Yes.
So she marketed this thing with the same strategy, giving it to all the influencers, all the people who are following her, and those people actually showed the difference. So if you see her creatives,
After.
Yeah, those before after effects. And then you go to Sephora, they make you try then and there itself. You see the results. And trust me, still, she just launched it last year. I have already used like 4 or 5 products of it. I do not use makeup, but that's the only product that I use. And
very nice.
So I think it's very important that your product also has that power, because marketing will help your customer to buy it.
Yes.
But again,
how good it is, the user
Exactly.
experience again.
Exactly,
Right?
yeah.
So it should be a mix of your quality plus hiring the right marketing team for it.
Yes,
right?
yes, yeah. So that's what I prefer, that the videos should talk more.
Yes.
Because video is a very easy way to convey the whole process of how you will feel the product it is.
Yes.
Rather than if you go to each customer. I think previously we used to have people in stores where, you know, people used to go give as a taste sessions. Even now we have it in Kafo or somewhere around. But in terms of TikTok, in GCC, and then Instagram Reels, if we focus more on videos, you have a product. And you can actually reach out. Mix of influencer marketing plus video plus paid ads. Oh God, it's gonna be amazing.
That's a rocket fuel.
Yes. If your product has it, it can really bang on in here. So yeah.
I think this is the experience which we have had with our clients also now, when we shifted, because some of them, they wanted to start the ads quickly. So we started with the image creatives. And the moment we shifted to the video content and where we are showing how to use that product in the nice setting, the kind of click-through rate improved, everything has improved. Even now it's coming to the conversions as well. So I think it's more about...
I love her product. I know who you're talking about.
Yes. It's an amazing product, but
it's an amazing
people
product.
need to know about it, right?
Yes.
And they, like, when you put just an image, they're like, okay, just skipping through. But when you actually see somebody using it, and imagine if it is somebody who you're following on social media using it, the influencer content, then it's like amazing. I have had people tell me, I hired an influencer for my this so-and-so product and I didn't get any sales. It's again, like you said, how you make use of that. Because again, if you're just doing influencer marketing, you are only doing a piecemeal of the whole funnel. When you hire it as a marketing agency and you get them to complete the whole funnel for you, influencer marketing, like you said, combined with the paid ads, combined with the email marketing, combined with your active social media and the whole strategy, when it works, that is when it does the magic. Now, coming to the budgets of it, right?
I was just about to talk about it.
Yes. So, like, when I always tell people, if you think you don't have the budget, don't even think about ads. right? Then go in the organic way of, you'll have to work harder, but don't think of ads until, if like we recommend, even for the smallest products, right? We tell them, if you don't have a budget of at least spending 200 per day, don't run the ads. I mean, there are smaller businesses who do well, we know that, but at least as an agency, we don't take them because it's not worth it for them to go
spend
into
that
ads,
much.
and then it's like hit or miss otherwise,
Yes,
right?
yes,
So
exactly.
in this market, I think we need to be quite on like clear on the budgets, because when we tell this, people tell me, but Bilna, I don't have the budget to do it. Then we tell, if you don't, then you go for the organic strategies where the founder becomes the face of the brand. So that's another strategy which we can discuss again after this, which is a personal branding part.
Actually, marketing, people think it. So you have always have budgets for raw material. You
Yes.
always have budgets for packaging.
Yes.
But for marketing, that comes at the end, which I
Yes.
think it should come in the starting, because
Yes.
it's like marketing is like a salesperson of yours.
Yes.
So it's the only thing that's gonna promote your brand. So
And it's gonna work even while you're sleeping.
exactly.
Right?
So
Your sales person will work probably 8 hours a day. Your marketing
Exactly.
works 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
Right?
And I have a recent one of our clients who opened a restaurant
Yes.
in Abu Dhabi. They worked with influencers. Their first month was amazing, and
Yes.
they have said that most of their sales came from the influencer marketing. Everybody,
But it's about how we chose the right influencers for them, right? Because
definitely.
there was a whole list of influencers
list
they had
of
come up with,
influencers,
and
yeah.
we had to do the back end research completely, their analytics, what is the audience they have, what is their capacity to bring people on the.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that is what, when people say influencer marketing didn't work, it's because they didn't choose either the right influencer or the whole strategy was not there, right?
Yeah. And even I was having a call with him yesterday, and he told me that people outside Abu Dhabi also came, and they were asking that, that
Nice.
we came from that influencer's video, and we were really, the food looks appetizing, so really we want to try.
Very nice.
So it does work, but depending upon who you're choosing, if
Yes.
their audience is actually real, or it's paid, or
Yes.
whatever it is, so you need to analyze which are the influencer you are looking
Yes.
for. Are they even right for your target
Yes.
or not? Maybe the influencer is amazing, but if she or he is talking about, let's say, makeup, and you're selling food, but you're paying her because her followers
She has
are
1
amazing.
million followers,
Exactly,
but probably only on makeup.
Makeup
right?
people are following, so they are not interested in food, so it doesn't
Yes.
make sense. So do your research, and definitely every aspect of marketing will work, but
Yes.
the research part should be there.
Yes,
And
it has to be accompanied by the proper back-end research
Exactly,
and
yeah.
proper
Yeah.
strategy and end of the day data.
Yes.
Right? So when we work with our influencer, we always go on their backend and see their data, what are their followers from. I see some of the influencers now coming to this might get a lot of controversy when not everybody's going to like it, but when we see some influencers, they say like 100,000 or 200,000 or even 1 million followers, and when we go into their posts, we see that now it's a good thing that even without asking them for the screenshot, we can see the number of shares of the post.
yeah.
That is a great metric for us to see. And the comments, sometimes it's all from other influencers, nobody else, no general public is commenting. So when we work with influencers for our clients, we always go and ask the influencers for their screenshots, or we do our own research and see this is really working or not, right? So I think that is why it's important, if you are investing into influencer marketing, either you do your own research, but you should have the time, or you hire an agency that is an expert at that. It's always time versus money, right? If you have the time, you can learn and do it. Otherwise, you just get somebody to do it, and you are better at something else, do that. It's more of that. Before we go into the next topic, let's also discuss about the average order values of e-commerce, right?
Sure.
So when we onboard the e-commerce clients, sometimes we see that their average order value is probably like 100, right? And it's not just about bringing new customers, it's also about the existing customers, how we can make them buy more. So maybe you want to share the things that we are doing and helping them with that as well.
So we are currently working with one of the client, and her average value is around 300 dirhams or something.
Yes.
And we can see that a lot of new customers are coming to the shop and buying it. She's hosting on a Shopify website, and I love Shopify for the
Yes.
insights that it gives. It gives you exactly where your customer is
Yes.
coming from, how are they looking, how many visitors, and everything. So to increase, so we can see that because the new customers are flowing in, the new customers, they do not usually buy the expensive
ones,
products
yes.
at the first, because they want to check the quality and everything.
And they still don't trust the vendor yet.
Exactly.
Are they genuine? Will they actually deliver when I pay?
Yeah.
Right?
So thanks to the new technology and the revolution, that people are now more comfortable buying online.
Yes.
But still they're not that trusting about it. So to increase the average value, we usually suggest our customers to always, one is, while they're shopping, give them something so that they add it to there, because right now they're making the decision.
Yes.
So if you can add to that decision, it's a win-win situation for you, because once they're gone, it's very difficult to bring them back and do the shopping again.
Yes.
That's a whole funnel that you have to follow.
Yes.
So while they're shopping, just give them an offer. Maybe add to people who like this also like this.
Yes.
So add something of a smaller value to them, or give
like
them a
someone is
freebie.
buying a diaper, add a formula to it, milk formula, right?
Or maybe
Yes.
wipes to it, or something.
Yes,
You can do it. That's something that you talk with the agency or your marketing person and decide upon it. And second is email marketing.
Yes.
So if they are dropping, or if they are just checking out, maybe on that spot you give them some offer, or you give them some offer for the next time or something. It just, how you make your current customer buy more, because they already trust you.
Yes.
They already know your
They are already
product.
about to swipe their card.
About to swipe their card. So it's, and sometimes people also think it this way, that if I'm gonna spend, let's say, 50 dirhams for delivery, or 30 dirhams for delivery, so okay, let me add something extra for 100 or extra for a 50 that will come in that delivery also.
Yes.
And we also do suggest that above 300 or something, there's a free delivery.
Yes.
So these are some marketing techniques that you can follow to increase their average
order values,
and do your sales on the spot, because that customer whom you spent $100 to, or I'm so sorry, dollar.
It's like strike the iron when it's hot.
Exactly, strike the iron when it's hot. So when it's there, just get it done. Otherwise, once gone, it's gone.
So it's a lot of effort for us to bring them back onto the platform.
Exactly.
But once they are there, ready to swipe, get them to swipe it all together.
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing.